What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Paul George represents many of us as African-American men who come from the inner city. Our talents take us into a lot of money, and you know what really happens with that is there's some mistakes made along the way, and typically those mistakes revolve women, finance, or a combination of them both. Now, let me just say this. 2015, Paul George was playing for the Pacers, having a pretty decent year that year, when he met this young lady by the name of Daniela Rajic. He met her in Miami. She, at the time, was a stripper, okay? And after, having unprotected sex with her, it was revealed that she was pregnant. So the baby that was supposed to be hers was Olivia George, okay? And Paul George initially denied the baby. DNA analysis proved that he was the father. She then sued him for $1 million for offering an abortion, but then she later dropped the lawsuit, okay? And then he wanted custody of the child, and they had all these things, and they shared custody, and they got back together. And then they had another kid by the name of Natasha, right? But I don't really know if she's a nice person or not. I mean, obviously he's been with her for a long time, but I want you to look at some of the photos she posts online, okay? And I want to talk about some of the hypocrisy that goes on with some black athletes and black men, and what's allowed for other women to be able to do online. Now, some of these might be a little too graphic. We'll try to keep it clean. But when you look at her, she is a glorified OnlyFans model. She looks like what you would consider, what anybody would consider Tatiana, right? But what happens is that this is forgiven. I've noticed this. If these ladies are not African-American, are they black? I noticed that these guys don't call these females, out their names. She's a Tatiana. Now it's kind of a little bit acceptable, all right? And if you look at it, even with the Kim Kardashian type of chicks, you don't really hear brothers calling her a thought so much. And we know that she does some stuff, but you don't really see it. And you see these athletes who give these girls who do nothing for themselves everything. And not that they owe black women anything. I'm just dealing with this. Give them everything for doing what? Nothing. And then so what happens is when women who happen to, I believe she has surgery, but let's say if you're Serbian, you're from certain places in Europe, when they come across black men, they don't have a lot of respect for them, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Non-black models who resemble anything like, a Syrian look or, Kazakhstan or Russian or, those things, brothers will just give them anything for them being fine. Okay. They know that. Women that are white, they know that. Okay. They know that. They know that black men, especially if they're Persian or Armenian, all we got to do is just show up. These guys are going to hunt us down and give us everything. Then when the next black guy approaches them, they expect it. You know who I think the most entitled group of women are? For black men that have money, it's not black women. In my honest opinion, and guys are going to be upset with me a little bit, I feel like, yeah, black women are entitled to a certain degree, but they don't really ask for a whole bunch of stuff. I've noticed that when brothers dating other groups of women, those women, brothers pay a higher price on average to deal with beautiful groups of other races of women, okay? But with these other groups of women who are coming from, Armenia and places like that, they understand that these rich guys have low standards. And they will do anything just to be around them. Look at Reggie Bush. Look at Kanye West. What happened as soon as Kim Kardashian and them broke up? They went and got another chick look like that, right? But then you're never making the lady respect you. Like, think about this. All it took to get with Paul George was to just be a groupie in the right place. To have your baby, just like any other groupie did. To sue you for child support, sue you for child custody. And then you wonder why these guys don't get any respect, right? These rappers are no different. You wonder why these guys don't get any respect. Because they don't make these ladies achieve anything to be with them. All that you gotta do is have a nice ass. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to achieve anything. You don't have to help build the business. You don't have to look a certain way. No. In fact, you can keep posting on Instagram like you're from the streets. And then when something goes wrong, what happens? Oh, she a hoe. Oh, she a thot. Oh, I can't trust these broads. Look at what you're looking at. Look at what you're looking after. Look at what you're going for. Okay? Look at what you're going for. That is the issue. So, what I want to say is, outside of what somebody looks like, especially for black men who are dating interracial, bro, make them have respect. I don't care any race of women. Make them respect you for what you do. You know, it's okay to be mesmerized by somebody who looks exotic. I get it. But just to give them everything and they're doing the same thing online that you met them when you did that. You're wifing a stripper? Is it that serious? Like, imagine that some of you guys worked so hard in your life. Like, everything you've done to this point, all the hard work you've put to get into where you get, okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get a lady like this pregnant. And for some guys who, you know, I'm done with black women, I'm tired of them and all this stuff. Look who these guys end up with. Ultimately, some guys end up with the same chicks regardless of what race they're from. Because it's all about a class thing. And I really wonder about that. You know, Paul George is dealing with a glorified IG model. So then all the IG models out there look at Paul George like, oh, well, shoot, she can do it, well, I can do it. All I gotta do is have the same fake behind that she got and I get it. That's why black men, a lot of times in the sports and entertainment, they don't get any respect. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.